Hello. This is part 2 of the video I did in Conway. Part 1's down there. On it comes from my background of my degrees in psychology and mental health. So, and because this is Donna Shoots People, or the other video's been called Donna Does Photography, but it's Donna Shoots People. And it's that notion of these days, because digital photography is that wonderful word, proliferation of digital media. I started out doing photography in '87. My first camera was a Praktica TL1000. I started off shooting film, just black and white Kodak, and I sort of progressed onto slide film, lovely, gorgeous 64 ASA. Oh, nice. But what I wanted to talk about here is one of the things that Paulie B over in New York, which is sort of over that way, no, that way, over in New York, and he has this wonderful channel. Shout out to Paulie B, hello. And one of the things he asks his photographers that he interviews over there, all the street photographers, all the wonderful people over there, and the thing he asks right at the end of each interview is, I do photography because. And I think that's a wonderful question, because I think that can change. And I think for me it's changed. Has it changed for you? Has it changed for you why you do photography? Or because like I said, that wonderful word proliferation, am I saying it right, of digital media, which means that this thing I'm recording this video on, which is a camera phone, has enabled, it's called computational photography. That's interesting. That's an interesting word, computational photography. In other words, the gadget that you're using, whether it be an iPhone, whether it be a Samsung, whether it be a Google phone, whatever, is making millions and millions of calculations in terms of how it's rendering that image and the amount of light and the shutter speed and all of these things. There's thousands of calculations going into each image in order, because the people making the cameras, they want these things to be able to provide you with amazing images, which they do, in all fairness, they really do. But we as photographers, yeah, you could go out and use this thing in your hand to take photographs. Yeah, you could. And many people do. Give us a shout out below if you do. But if you choose to walk around maybe with a digital SLR or a mirrorless camera or a pinhole, hello, or as I do, I have a Minolta X300 film camera, 35mm. I have a Yashigamat 120, but I also have a Fuji X-T2, and I love shooting on all of them. But my love is with film cameras. I love film photography. If I ask myself, maybe if I was wandering around New York with Paulie B, why I do photography because. I do photography because the best way to put it is that I haven't always understood why people do the things they do, or what's happening when people are communicating, or what people are feeling or thinking. I find that difficult to understand. So I use a camera for more than one thing. I use a camera to try and capture that in an image and figure out what's happening between these two people. What's happening, shall we say, a person on stage in a gig, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, or someone competing in sport, or two people in a conversation, or in an argument. Because as photographers, we try to capture people at the extremes of behaviour. Well, when they're just in this sort of dormant mode and they're just staring at a phone, now. As photographers, we want to catch people extremes of emotion, extremes of activity. That's what makes us, you know, when people are feeling strong emotions or unusual emotions or doing something unusual in a different place, or wearing something unusual, or being unusual, not simply unusual, but different and alternative, something like that recaptures your imagination as a photographer. And we love shooting that, shoot the hell out of it. And I've forgotten what I was saying. So as photographers, this is what we do. And I take photographs of people to try to understand what's going on there. I also, as Nia, my partner, who's sitting here next to me, what she knows is that I use a camera when I'm in a public place and I'm nervous, find it difficult to talk to people, that I'll use a camera as a prop to calm myself down and use that as a bridge between myself and those people. Find it as a reason to take a photograph or try to communicate or interact with them in that way. So why do you do photography? I'd love to know. Put your comments below. I think I'll leave it there because where are we? 6 minutes. I think it's long enough, isn't it? Okay.
Yes. Shut up now.
Shut up now. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.